Assalamu alaikum. Second lesson in Arabic language. Um, Inshallah, we will talk about the shape of letters at the beginning, end of the word, and between two letters, the middle of the word. Yeah. And second, we will talk about six letters. They can be attached to letters came before them only, not after them. Okay. So let's start. The first letter is Alif. Alif at the beginning of the word, like Arnab, the red, Arnab. And Fa'ir, Alif, in the middle of the word. You can be attached to Fa, but not attached to Ra. Okay? This is Fa'ir. This is Fa'ir. And the shape of Alif at the end of the word, like this. Mirfa. Mirfa. The meaning of Mirfa, this is Mirfa. هذا مرفأ. And second letter بطة. باء. باء at the beginning of the word, like باء in بطة. باء بطة. What's the meaning of بطة? This is بطة. باء at the middle of the word, like this. مبرة. 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 This is مبرة. We call it in dialect talking براية, but in Arabic language مبرة. And this is the shape of ba at the end of word, like kutub. Kutub. Those are kutub. Ta. Ta at the beginning of the word, like timsah. Timsah. This is timsah. And the shape of ta at the middle of the word, like maktab. Maktab. This is maktab. This is maktab. And the shape of ta at the end of the word, like bint. Bint. What's the meaning of bint? Bint. This is bint. Fa. Fa. Fa at the beginning of the word, like ثلاجة. We mentioned that fa like th in the word thank you. ثلاجة. ثلاجة. This is ثلاجة. هذه ثلاجة. The shape of fa between two letters, like this. كمثرى. 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 These are كمثرى. At the end of the word, that like this. مثلث. 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 This is مثلث. In dialect talking, we say مثلث, but in standard Arabic, مثلث. جيم. Jim at the beginning of the word, like جبل. جبل. This is جبل. Okay? Between two letters, like مجرفة. 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 This. At the end of the word, like ثلج. ثلج. Squares of ثلج. حاء. حمامة. حمامة. حاء at the beginning of the word, like حمامة, and this is حمامة. محفظة. محفظة. حاء between two letters, like this word محفظة, and this is محفظة. And حاء at the end of word, like this بلح. بلح. حاء at the end of word, like بلح. خاء at the beginning of word like خزانة. يا ربي خزنة. خزنة. This is خزنة. And خاء between two letters like نخلة. 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 This is نخلة. خاء at the end of word in this shape like مخ. This is مخ. دال at the beginning of word درج. درج. This is درج. دال between two letters like ميدان. 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 Okay. This is ميدان التحرير in Egypt. Tahrir Square. دال at the end of word like أسد. أسد. This is دال at the end of أسد. This is أسد. ذرة. ذال at the beginning of word like ذرة. This is ذرة. Okay. مئذنة. ذال between two letters. And you can recognize that ذال is not attached to noun but attached to the letter before it. Okay. مئذنة. This is مئذنة. This is مئذنة. قنفذ. ذال at the end of word like قنفذ. قنفذ. This is قنفذ. زي. زي at the beginning of word like زهرة. زهرة. You can recognize زي is not attached to head. Okay. This is زهرة. زهرة equal وردة. مزهرية. مزهرية. زي between two letters. مزهرية. You can recognize that زي is attached to meme but not attached to head. And this is مزهرية. And this is ورود. ورود. or زهور. زي at the end of word like ماعز. ماعز. Those are ماعز. را at the beginning of word like رمان. رمان. Ra is not attached to meme. You can recognize Ra is not attached to meme. فراشة. فراشة. Ra between two letters, okay? But Ra attached to fa but not attached to alif. You can recognize. فراشة. Ra at the end of word like بحر. بحر attached to ha. There is no problem. This is بحر. This is بحر. Seen at the beginning of word سكر. 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 Seen between two letters like مسطرة. مسطرة. This is مسطرة. Seen at the end of word like مغناطيس. Like مغناطيس. This is مغناطيس. Sheen at the beginning of word like شمس. شمس. This is sheen. شمس. This is شمس. And sheen between two letters مشمش and also at the end of this word. Okay. مشمش. Those are مشمش. صاد at the beginning of word like صافرة. صافرة. This is صافرة. And between two letters like مصيدة. مصيدة. Okay. This is مصيدة. At the end of word like مقص. مقص. This is مقص. ضاد. ضاد. ضاد at the beginning of word like ضابط. ضابط. He is ضابط. مضيق ضاد between two letters like مضيق. مضيق. This is مضيق. مضيق Hormuz. This is مضيق and this is Hormuz. مضيق. ضاد at the end of word like مقبض. مقبض. طاء طاووس. طاء at the beginning of word like طاووس. This is طاووس. مطرقة طاء between two letters. مطرقة. مطرقة. This is مطرقة. We call it in daily talking شاكوش. بط. بط. More than two بط. One بطة. Okay. ضاء ضاء at the beginning of word ظفر. ظفر. This is ظفر. مظلة ضاء between two letters like مظلة. We call it in daily talking شمسية. You can say مظلة, you can say شمسية. يستيقظ is a verb. Waking up. Okay, ضاء at the end of the word يستيقظ. عين. عين at the beginning of word like عربة. عربة. This is عربة. معطف. عين between two letters. In this shape. This is معطف. معطف. عين at the end of word like مصنع. مصنع. This is مصنع. Factory. غين غابة. غين at the beginning of word like غابة. This is غابة. مغرفة. غين between two letters. مغرفة. مغرفة. This is مغرفة. صمغ. غين at the end of word صمغ. This is صمغ. فاء at the beginning of word فراولة. 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 These are فراولة. مفتاح أو مفتاح. مفتاح. Okay. فاء between two letters. This is مفتاح. خريف. This is season. خريف. فاء at the end of word. We have 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and خريف. Okay. قاف at the beginning of word like قرد. قرد. This is the shape of قاف at the beginning of the word قرد. This is قرد. مقلاة. مقلاة قاف between two letters like مقلاة. This is مقلاة. We call it طاسة, and in Syria they call it طنجرة, I think. قلق. Someone is قلق. Don't be worried. Don't be قلق. Don't worry. Don't be قلق. تمام. كاف at the beginning of word كشاف. كشاف. This is كشاف. كاف between two letters like مكتب. You mentioned it before. كاف at the end of word like سرك. سرك is not attached to ra because ra cannot be attached to letters that came after it. Okay, this is سرك. سرك. لام at the beginning of word like لحم. لحم. هذا لحم. ملح. لام between two letters like ملح. Salt. منجل. منجل. لام at the end of word like منجل. This is منجل. Meme at the beginning of word like madrasa. Madrasa. This is madrasa. Ya Rabbi. Madrasa. And meme between two letters like mamar. 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 This is mamar. Mamar. Meme at the end of word like muallim. Muallim. معلم equal مدرس. Okay, he is معلم or مدرس easy. Noon at the beginning for نمر. 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 This is نمر. منسج. Noon between two letters like منسج. This is منسج. Okay, this is carpet. And this is منسج. Okay. ذقن. Noon at the end of word. ذقن. What's the meaning of ذقن? This is ذقن. ذقن. Okay. ها at the beginning of word like hilal. Hilal. This is hilal. ها at the end of word like فواكه. فواكه. Those are فواكه. ها between two letters like مهرج. مهرج. This is مهرج. Wow. Wow at the beginning of word like وسادة. 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 This is وسادة. وسادة. Only one. Wow between two letters like حوض. حوض. This is حوض. هذا حوض. تمام. Wow is not attached to ضاد. Recognize that. دلو. دلو. Wow at the end of word like دلو. Wow is attached to lam. Easy. Okay. دلو. This is دلو. Yeah. Yeah at the beginning of word like يد. يد. Right or left. Easy. يد. ليث. Yeah between two letters like ليث. ليث equal أسد. Yeah at the end of word like يوسفي. 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 Those are يوسفي. And those are 6 letters. They cannot be attached to letters came after them, but they came behind them easy يعني. تمام. أسد. ألف is not attached to sin, but ألف here is attached to فاء because فاء came before ألف. Yeah. And also here ألف attached to فاء because فاء came before ألف. But sin here came after ألف. Okay. This is the difference. And also دال. ميدان. دال is not attached to ألف because ألف came after دال, but attached to ياء because ياء came before دال. And the same as here. The same here. دال is attached to sin because sin came before دال. دال is not attached to را because را came after دال. ذال is not attached to را because را comes after ذال. And ذال is attached here to همزة because همزة comes before ذال, but is not attached to نون because نون came before after ذال. And قنفذ. ذال is attached to فاء because فاء came behind ذال or before it. زهرة. They is not attached to he because he came after they, and they here is attached to meme because meme came before they. Same here, Ain came before they. Ra is not attached to meme because meme came after Ra, and Ra here is attached to Fa because Fa came before Ra. Same here, Ha is attached to Ra because Ha came before Ra. وسادة. Waw is not attached to Sin because Sin came after Waw. Dad came before after Waw, not attached, but Ha came before it. Waw is attached to Lam because Lam came before it. شكرا جزيلا لكم.